I don't know that yet. So I'm aware of, just so I can be perfectly clear, so there was additional unmasking that was done in the documents that I read the other day. I don't know who asked for them to be unmasked. I just know that there are more. Now, just so you know, I was aware of the unmasking before I read the documents.
The Schiff has suggested it might just be one, or that the unmasking might have been done for appropriate reasons.
Everybody's, I mean, look, I think I'm the only one that's seen the documents as far as I know, and I can tell you that, we have, I knew about the unmasking before I read the documents, and I'll just leave it at that.
And when you read the documents, did it square with what you knew about the unmasking before you'd seen the documents?
It did.
Chairman,
yes.
Chairman, as far as the sources of these documents, is there a whistleblower around the NSA?
Yeah, we don't, as you know, and I've said this several times, we don't talk about sources at this committee. We want more people to come forward. The good thing is that we have continued to have people come forward voluntarily to this committee. And we want to continue that. And I will tell you that that will not happen if we tell you who our sources are and people that come, to the committee.
But I mean, like, just as far as the situation in terms of a whistleblower, or is it someone who wants to be hidden for?
Yeah, I'm not going to get into that. We want people to come forward, and we will protect the identity of those people at all costs.
Mr. Chairman, are you going to press Adam Schiff directly? Are you going to
I'm sorry.
Adam Schiff on the full extent of what you've seen? He's made it sound like he's been sort of kept in the
Yeah, I was hoping to get the documents today. It doesn't sound like we'll get a full accounting of those, but hopefully they come in either today or over the weekend or earlier in the week.
You mean the ones from the letter?
The ones from the letter that Mr. Schiff and I sent that were due on March 15th.
Which is different from the ones that your source gave you?
We won't. The letter should cover. We should get the letter. Actually, should encompass everything that I've seen.
And
yes.
Was President Trump's revealed directly? And do you believe that what you have uncovered is validation of the tweets he released a couple weeks ago?
Oh, no, I think I've been very clear. There was no, and as a matter of fact, I've been very clear on this for many weeks now. There was no wiretapping of Trump Tower. That didn't happen. Yes.
But was he surveilled? Was he indirectly
Members of Congress
surveilled?
have suggested on the record that your Wednesday press conference might have been orchestrated by the White House. Can you say categorically, can you deny it?
Yes, I can, because it was exactly as I told you. Were you here on Wednesday?
It was.
Okay, so I came out here and I told you all that I was going to go to the White House. I had talked to the White House. My staff had talked to the White House earlier that day to request a meeting with the president, and I had not talked to the president before that. Yes.
Whether
Trump associates were monitored or just mentioned in these intelligence reports?
We don't know we won't know that until we actually receive all of the documentation. It's hard to know where the information came from until you get the reports and have time to go through them and see all the sourcing of the documents. I'm not going to speculate until we get them all, because it was dozens of reports.
Mr. Schiff,
yes.
Since this does not, the information you saw does not involve Russia, are you going to start a separate investigation, or are you going to break this away from the Russian investigation? Are you going to cite it off in some way?
I don't know about that yet. I mean, it's all in the scope of what we're looking at in terms of unmasking of names, leaks. It's all in that same body. If we have to section it off and look at it a different way, we will, but we haven't got to that point yet. Yeah, yes, sir.
Would there be legitimate reasons for intelligence agencies to unmask the names from transition officials? For example, incidental collection could refer to chatter between FISA targets. Presumably, when those intelligence agencies want to know who is being discussed in these, are there legitimate reasons to unmask some of these names? Or are you saying that some of the evidence you've seen suggests illegitimate unmasking?
Yeah, so there are reasons to unmask names. I can tell you without question, at least some of what I've seen, I don't know what that reason would be. Maybe someone has a good reason for it, but not from what I've been able to read. A couple more questions I know we're going to have votes on.
Mr. Schiff said it was baffling that you did not brief him.
Yeah.
And also, he also said it's baffling that you could not rule out that the White House was your source behind the documents. Can you just categorically say that the White House?
Yeah. So you've asked this question many times, and I will continue to say the same thing. You can ask me every single name that exists on the planet, and I'm still not going to tell you who our sources are.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.